Hello, my friend. Coming to you with a very light topic today. I want to talk about how to live a full life, how to live a life with very minimal regrets. Regrets aren't something that you can really avoid, and hopefully an extraordinary life on your terms. Let's get started. Not sure if you're familiar with a great author and a nurse, lady of the name of Bronnie Ware. She spent more than a decade counseling people who were essentially on their deathbed. They were terminally ill. She had found that the most common regret was, I wish I'd had the courage to live a life true to myself and not one that others had expected of me. I want to talk about why this regret is so common and how you can make sure that it never happens to you. My belief is that this results from not having a clear enough, specific enough vision for your future. If you're not really specific about what you should be doing, what you want to be doing, you'll end up doing what's expected of you. This comes into many different areas. If you're not clear, very specific about what you want out of life, you'll end up doing the things that most people around you are doing. That's why you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So what's the best way to get out of this is to live a life with purpose. So how can you live a life with purpose? You've got to get really clear about what you're doing and why you're doing it. My favorite method for this approach is the bullseye method, like the bow and arrow. If you can't even find the target, you're never going to attempt to hit the bullseye because you don't even know where it is. It's just like blindly. If you want to get in shape, some people say round is a shape. Well, if you want to get in really great physical shape, then the bullseye is becoming a person who never misses a workout, always hits the target, always hits the target. In my experience, people spend far too much time on things that don't matter as much. They matter, but they don't matter as much as we give it weight to. So for example, people in terms of working out, people will spend too much time on a stronger bow, which could correlate to supplements or a diet. A better arrow, which could be workout shoes or gym membership, or a tighter string, which could mean the best workout program that's on the market there today. These things are useless if you're not using it, if you're not firing them at the target. It's just, being busy. It's very important to disregard how you want to perform or how you want to look. A bullseye is not to lose 10 pounds. If you're not trying to hit the bullseye of losing 10 pounds, the bullseye is the process. The bullseye is having a clear enough purpose and a vision for who you want to become. The only way to live a life that is true to you is to have a clear enough vision and purpose to organize your life around. Nothing is as important as knowing exactly where your target is. The really cool thing about the world we live in now is that there's 1,000,001 ways to hit the target. There's 1,000,001 diets, there's 1,000,001 strategies out there to get you to the target. Some might be quicker, some might be more effective, some might be faster, some might be more expensive, but there's 1,000,001 ways to hit the target. That's the cool thing. And to go with the analogy, you could literally throw a rock. It doesn't have to be a bow. It doesn't have to be an arrow. You could shoot the target with a gun. You could go up and punch the heck out of the target. You can get there in many different ways. That's not the important part. The important part is just attempting and hitting the target, hitting the bullseye. The very important part is just to attempt, and when you get clearer and clearer and more specific about your bullseye, it's going to be easier to hit that target because you have your reasons why. You have all the resources that you need to hit the target. You know exactly where it is so that you know when you hit it and when you also don't hit it. By sticking with the bullseye method, you'll have the courage to live a life that's true to yourself. And this is as scary as it gets, coming to the end of your life and feeling like it was all for nothing. But by sticking to the bullseye method, being very clear, very specific about your purpose and why you're doing it, then by simply just taking action, you'll have no choice but to hit the target every single time. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye now.